Listen, bringing you new breaking information in the Shanquella Robinson case. It looks like three of the Cobble Six have allegedly met street justice. Yes, they've allegedly met street justice. Now, who is reporting this? We have the North Carolina Beat reporting that they have met street justice. You guys, this might come as a comfort to some of you, but all I want to know is what was the Cobble Six thinking? These fools really thought it was safe after everything happened to go out partying in North Carolina. Y'all, let's get into this because you cannot make this up. So there is a video that shows street justice met three members of the Cobble Six in Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, again, before we get into this, before we get into the video, I only have a couple things to say. One, they were not cleared of charges. There are still charges for them in Mexico. If you guys don't know, the Mexico is still saying that we believe Daejhanae Jackson is responsible. They have not filed charges for anyone else. Our government, the U.S. government, the family paid all that time, paid all that money, waited just for an autopsy to come back and say what? That there was nothing, to say what? That there was, that not that they couldn't find evidence. They just couldn't even determine what the cause of death is. You idiots. That's what an autopsy is for. Our government, in my opinion, really dropped the ball on that. Again, it's very telling with the Cabo Six that none of them went to the funeral. None of them offered condolences. None of them sent flowers. None of them did anything. This is even before we knew that that video existed. This is when the family was just grieving. None of them came out with their side of the story. None of them said, oh, no, wait. No, they just sat there, was quiet, walking around with their Dunkin' like vanilla lattes, just thinking things were safe. And the fact that the U.S. government dropped the ball and they're just out clubbing, again, they have not been found guilty in a court of law. We all agree with that. But we can just say that there seems to be some like sensitivity chip missing. That Shanquella, somebody that the whole United States, the whole world came together to demand justice, the more what happened, is gone. The last videos we have of anybody seeing her, is there some type of like brutal animalistic fight club going on? With Daejhanae acting like she Rocky Balboa from like, or we think it's Daejhanae on the tape, right? Acting like she's Rocky Balboa going for the greatest hits. I'm not even trying to be funny. That's the last video we have of this angel being alive. None of y'all gave two hootenanny ha-ha what's about it. None of y'all tried to come to the family humble, apologetic, with an explanation. According to the family, some of y'all lied about what the video existed. And y'all decided to go out partying. I'm not saying there seems to be, I know there's a sensitivity chip missing. If you guys don't know, the concierge said that when he heard the Shanquella passed, he was like shattered. He went to go comfort them. He said they were acting funny. He said, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a moment to grieve. Walked out the room. He heard them laughing and telling jokes. Then they told him, make us dinner reservations. He thought they were still there. Jay jumped on a flight and got the heck out of there. They literally are a real life version of How to Get Away with Murder. We can't even get this to trial to even see who exactly is guilty and what happened. The FBI is keeping everything secret and sealed. The Cabo Six have not come out and said a word. The only person that came out and said anything was Nasir. And that was to say, I ain't got nothing to do with this. But even if you weren't there when the fight happened, and even if you weren't there when she passed, you were there when the concierge heard giggling. You were there on the plane home. You were there in the group text. Again, I know that there's a sensitivity chip missing, but y'all, it seems to be like something's not clicking for them to do that. Did they really think it was safe? Did Allyssa Hyatt and her dad's connections really think that that would keep her safe from public opinion? Now, the video is saying that people put them paws on them. But did you not forget about somebody putting paws on you? Did you not think nobody would be saying anything to you when you went outside? Pestering you, asking you why you do that to her? What happened? What happened? Did you not? Like, what's not clicking? Are you guys that much in a bubble and think you're that untouchable? Even people that go to trial that are found not guilty say that their lives are ruined and they have to move out of everywhere. They literally walking around town like they. Anyway, let's get into this report, okay? So they said, word on the curve is, I'm reading in the way North Carolina Beat wrote it. These fools who thought it was safe for them to walk the streets of Carolina after what they did to the world's best friend, she is the world's best friend, Shanquella, was spotted out in electric tequila in Greensboro, North Carolina on Wednesday night and got them paws put on them. Paws. Now, it's electric tequila. I'm guessing, it's ironic that they went to Cabo. It's ironic they were electric tequila. I guess the one thing we can say is they 100% love tequila and alcohol. Anyway, right? They're saying allegedly that Allyssa Hyatt, Winter Donovan, and Daejhanae Jackson got tagged up. And from what everybody's saying, they're saying it's just the beginning. Now, I do want to tell everybody, y'all, the same way that be careful out there. Be careful out there. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not talking to the Cabo Six. I'm talking about people that will put their paws on them, go on the internet, brag, gloat, whatever. It has been said that the Cabo Six are actually planning on pressing charges on the people that assaulted them. Imagine doing that. But that's what people like that do. So be careful out there. The Cabo Six are allegedly planning to press charges because they know what it feels like to be assaulted. They know what it feels like to be disrespected. They now know what it feels like to be violated, and they didn't like it. Let's get into what actually happened. Okay, so what happened? So the witnesses that were there said that Allyssa Hyatt, Winter Donovan, and Daejhanae Jackson were the ones in the video getting beat down. You can see Daejhanae Jackson in a blue shirt and ripped blue jeans, right? They initially reported that the lady in a white outfit with leaves on it and it was like a floral motif, was Winter Donovan, but that's not. The person is Joya Elise, a friend of Daejhanae, Winter, and Elise. She actually was at a graduation ceremony. So anyway, even though people on the scene said Winter Donovan caught it too, it hasn't been a confirmation on Winter Donovan. And to be honest, we don't even have a confirmation that any of these people are actually any of the Cabo Six. However, sources are saying that they are planning on pressing charges. Where are we at with this? According to a source involved in the fight, so they got a quote from the person in the fight. She and her friends were inside Electric Tequila Wednesday night when a woman they recognized as Allyssa Hyatt asked if one of her friends was recording her. The woman told Allyssa, "Nah, we not." Allyssa walked away, and the woman said her friend asked her, "Who was that?" And she told her, "That's the girls who did that ish to Shanquella." The woman said the bar closed, and members of the Cabo Six kept talking ish. So she and the other ones, they put them paws on them. You guys, again, just to remind you guys, the reason why no charges were pressed in America and why the FBI refused extradition is because the FBI in Charlotte, again, in Charlotte, people have said that Alyssa's family is very connected in Charlotte. Take that for what you will. We don't know if they were actually involved in the investigation, but Alyssa's family is very tight with the governor. Her stepdad is very involved in politics. The FBI in Charlotte concluded that no charges will be filed in Shanquella's death because the United States could not determine the cause of death. A rally will be held on May 19th in Washington, D.C. at 633 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest outside in the courtyard. They're saying that, listen, They're saying that the people that are bragging, the people that sent mess, the people that are claiming this, the Cobble Six is 100% going to press charges. Now, isn't it funny though that when you look at the video, and this is all I'm going to say, right? The video is on the North Carolina beat. I didn't want to show it, one, for legal purposes, and two, because this is YouTube and they will snatch the channel down, okay? But it is on the North Carolina beat. The funny thing is, even with this, those people still aren't showing they're not ish. Winter sat there and watched Joya, that was the girl that was with them, right? Looking at two of the girls drag Joya from beside the car, and she just stood there. The whole time, a girl in pink was on Joya, literally giving it to her. And her and Daejhanae Jackson was just standing there. Again, I want to say this to Joya, if this is whoever that was. When are people going to wake up? There's something wrong with society that people really act like, oh, it's not me. It's that was them. They did something wrong. That would never be me. You saw what happened in Cabo. You saw the way they acted. You saw the way they did nothing. You saw the Fight Club. And you went down there and you went out with these fools. And then you're the one getting rumbled in the jungle, dragged down the street. And the two people that should be catching it are just sitting there watching it, not even saying nothing, just standing there watching. What is going on in Charlotte? What is going on with those people? What is going on? I just don't understand. Listen, Joya, the girl that wasn't even on the trip, but was dumb enough to be out there with those girls. Why would you even be next to someone? What did they tell you about what happened? Did you just not talk about it? Did you just be like, hey, what's up? Not even talk about it? Did they give you any explanation? You've been out drinking with them? Y'all. And then you're catching their beat down and they're just standing there looking at you. Now, again, this all is alleged. I urge you guys, go look at that video. Let me know, do you think it actually is winner Allyssa? And if it is, and Daejhanae, if it is, Joy is an idiot. If that's Joy, whoever that is an idiot for being out with them. And people are saying that the Cabo Six are not safe. But the Cabo Six know what to do when they're in trouble. They said they will be pressing charges. Y'all, we will keep an eye on the story. And we're also going to see what when the mainstream media picks it up, and keep an eye on what the Cabo Six next move is. I will say anything, never underestimate somebody's audacity. Never underestimate somebody's nerve, the sheer unmitigated gall. I don't know what is in the water that they're drinking on, but everybody, better get a bottle of Poland Springs. This is ridiculous. Don't forget also, before I go, don't forget that there is going to be a rally on May 19th. There is going to be a rally on May 19th. Please go and support. Let me know if y'all have any questions. But yeah, the Cabo Six are idiots. People hanging around them are idiots. This is not over. They still got charges in Mexico. And you know what? The family is still demanding justice from the federal government, because the FBI in North Carolina thinks they're just going to come in and be like, well, we don't know what happened. You got another thing coming. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.